Hi guys, welcome back to Top 10 Today, your channel for fun and interesting top 10 countdowns. And today we are counting down the top 10 worst movies of Shah Rukh Khan. Now guys, if you check out my earlier video about Shah Rukh Khan's best movies, I had made the comment that I prefer Shah Rukh Khan's earlier movies because I think he was acting more sincerely and more honestly in them. And as the superstar became bigger and bigger, the kind of quality of movies dropped. So this countdown is based on Shah Rukh Khan's performance, of course, the performance of the movie, its box office success, and obviously logic. So without further ado, the top 10 worst movies of the Badshah of Bollywood.
जानम देख लो मिट गई दूरियां.
Alright, so kicking off our list is the mega star, mega budget and mega boring love story by Yash Chopra, Veer Zara. Now granted, the music of the movie was good, but the love story was so cliched, and Amitabh and Hema Bachchan, I don't know why they were in the movie, they didn't add anything to the movie. Rani Mukherjee tried in vain, she was not doing the role properly, and the SRK Preeti Zinta pairing looked a little jaded. But the worst and most unrealistic portrayal of the characters was two people who squander away their life without knowing anything about their loved one. I mean, come on, seriously? This movie was supposed to be Yash Chopra's last one, but he made another movie, so why Yash uncle, why?
देख लो मिट गई दूरियां, मैं यहाँ हूँ यहाँ हूँ यहाँ हूँ यहाँ.
Now at number 9 we have Aditya Chopra's Rab Ne Bana Di Jodi. This movie was Aditya Chopra's second directorial venture and after the mega hit DDLJ, and that too with Shah Rukh Khan. So wow, the box office registered began to clunk even before the release, especially because the music was really good. But what turned out was totally ridiculous and disappointing. Ridiculous because Anushka's character in the movie cannot identify her husband because, wait for it, he has removed his moustache. What the? Okay, come on, you're not serious about that. But disappointing because even though the theme of the movie was a simpleton's love story, the script went down the toilet completely after the first 30 minutes. And then we had Shah Rukh Khan's more hip and extra annoying character coming for some reason. And the funny thing was, Surinder Sahani's character was himself not sure what he was expecting out of his wife, Anushka. Was he expecting her to fall in love with him, the simple him, or the hep him? Or leave the simple him for the hep him, or the hep him for the simple him, or the... you get the point. Alright, at number 8 we have English Babu Desi Mein. Won't say a lot about this movie, but the lyrics of one of the song goes like this.
Come on baby, come. Come on baby, come. Come on baby, come. Come on baby, come.
Love you honey, kiss you honey, kiss you honey, love you honey, kiss you honey, that's what I do. Love me honey, honey, love me sweet. Kiss me honey, honey, kiss me sweet. Hey, love me honey, honey, love me sweet.
I bet you didn't know SRK had chartbusters like Love Me Honey Honey, Love Me Sweet. Honestly, I don't remember a lot about this movie now, but I remember Shah Rukh Khan hamming his guts out about some small kid he needs to take from Sonali Bendre, and there were just a lot of irritating side plots I remember, so this movie deserves its place in this list at number 8. Alright then, at number 7 we have My Name is Khan. Now Karan Johar and Shah Rukh Khan were often criticized for making the same kind of candy fluff over and over again and making a lot of money. with these dramatic movies. So they both decided, let's do something hatke this time, and they tried tackling the difficult subject of terrorism and its impact on innocent Muslims. Shah Rukh Khan's act as Rizwan Khan as an autistic person in America was pretty bad. I mean, I don't think he got the nuances right. Like someone like Amir Khan could have. And despite his pairing with Kajol, the romance seemed kind of unreal. The second half of the movie was just so bad; it kept going on and on. Hurricane Katrina was there, and President Obama hugging Shah Rukh Khan. I mean, that was the point where I left my seat in the theater and left. I saw this movie in the UK with friends and wasted around £12, so it's probably more annoying because of that. But the point is, Shah Rukh Khan tried to challenge himself, bravo, but the attempt was so bad it had to be on this list. So at number 7, My Name is Khan.
धीरे 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 जलना जिंदगी की लौ पे जलना.
Okay, at number 6 we have Paheli. Most of you might have not heard of this movie also. Probably because it's the most boring movie of Shah Rukh Khan. He plays a ghost who falls in love with Rani Mukherjee and something silly. The story was extremely ridiculous. The acting was poor. There was an Amitabh Bachchan cameo and that actually made the movie worse. Amol Palekar was the director. I think he attempted to hit mainstream through this movie. It's a good thing that he's gone back to making movies in his comfort zone. So number 6, Paheli. Alright guys, so now we are in the top half of the countdown. At number 5 we have Ra 1. Big budgets, Akon, cool merchandise, hit music numbers, Shah Rukh Khan as a superhero. Ra 1 seemed like the next big monster hit for Shah Rukh Khan. Instead, what got delivered was just plain stupid and quite ridiculous. Shah Rukh Khan's human character was too unreally naive for a grown-up man. His kid was the most annoying kid on the block with an even more irritating hairstyle and dialogue delivery. Kareena Kapoor looked hot, but as usual she had no role. The CG was okay, nothing great, and everyone was touting about Arjun Rampal's secret look. When it came out, it was like yawn. Shah Rukh Khan attempted to be the next Krish and tap the children's market. Smart move, but I don't think he'll be going there soon after this debacle. So at number 5, Ra 1. Alright, so at number 4 we have Oh Darling, Ye Hai India. So first of all, I think this movie did not have a script at all because everyone on the set was doing just whatever they wanted. The worst editing, the worst dialogue, the worst acting, and even the legendary Amrish Puri and Anupam Kher acted pretty bad. There was some story about cloning the President of India and doing something evil, but the treatment of the movie was so childish that we just couldn't take it seriously. There were two people in the industry back then, Ketan Mehta and Deepa Sahi, but their careers ended with this one. So fortunately for Shah Rukh Khan, better movies were to come in the same year, so most people forget about this piece of garbage. Okay, I know I might get a few haters for keeping Jab Tak Hai Jaan on number 3 of the worst movie list. But honestly, I don't think it was criticized when it was released much after, because the director, the great Yash Chopra, passed away before the movie. God bless his soul. But to be honest, the movie was terrible to the core. Characterization was extremely bad. We had Shah Rukh Khan playing a 20-something guy on the streets of London, playing a guitar. And Katrina's character was straight out of the 50s, main kasam khati hu types. Anushka playing the same role she's done in all her earlier films, a bubbly girl. The stupidity that drove the characters in this movie was ultra crazy. I mean, Katrina leaves her love because she has a pact with God for his Shah Rukh Khan's life. You know, who does that in today's age? And yeah, the crazy part was Shah Rukh Khan becomes a bomb diffuser. I mean, what the fuck? Suddenly, from a guitar player, what kind of training did he have? It's totally crazy. There was a much touted kiss of Shah Rukh Khan, Shah Rukh Khan's first on-screen kiss with Katrina, and that turned out to be so boring. The lead behaved like a little horny 20-year-old couple on the streets of London, and it was totally unreal. The worst part of the movie was the end, where Shah Rukh Khan meets with an accident and his memory comes back to the point where he met with the first accident. I don't know how that is possible, because even if it happens, a person will notice changes in his body after 15 years. So it was overall pretty badly written, badly executed, very disappointing movie. At number 2 we have Guddu. This movie was not bad. It was so bad that I wanted to tear my eyeballs out, stick them into my ears. Guddu is this annoying little hamming boy who is a rebel for fuck's sake. His girlfriend Manisha Koirala goes blind in the middle of the movie, so he decides to give her his eyes. Who's going to take care of you, genius? She is, so why don't you take care of her instead of going through this complicated process? Shah Rukh Khan's parents are played by the ultra-hamming Mukesh Rishi and Deepti Naval, and both of them were equally irritating. More irritating was the music with gems like Dil Hai Pyar Is Zara Dekh To Le and Daddy Se Pooch Lunga. So the final scene of the movie is interesting. You should watch that actually. Mukesh Rishi is going to the court, and there is lot of traffic, so he starts running to the court and he dies because of the exhaustion. This is serious. And at the end of the movie, before the credits roll, we are given a message on patriotism, which has no fucking relevance to the theme of the movie in the first place. So Guddu, completely crazy movie. You'll be surprised to see why this is not at number 1. So now you must be thinking, what can possibly be worse than Guddu? Well, let me ask you this. What is worse than one hamming Shah Rukh Khan? Correct, 2 hamming Shah Rukh Khans. This is what happens when a director like Mahesh Bhatt succumbs to commercial pressure and tries to make a comedy like this. Duplicate. Now the movie was touted as a big one, in the same year that Kuch Kuch Hota Hai released, and the big one was a big one, alright, a big flop. Shah Rukh Khan plays a simpleton Bablu who is so stupid he makes Sonali Bendre look smart. He keeps going on and on about some stupid kitchen stuff, and the hot manager Juhi Chawla falls for his antics, and he's like hamming, hey, that irritating hamming he's doing throughout the role. And then comes the evil Munnu, who is hamming even more with a grudge on his face of some sort. His idea of evil is to make contorted faces, Wow. They both keep going bebe to Farida Jalal, who's playing his mother, and it's just driving the audience crazy, But for those in the Generation Z who haven't heard or seen Duplicate, go ahead and watch it. I challenge you, go ahead and watch it. We did it when we were kids, and we were brave kids. So I challenge you, go ahead and watch Duplicate, the worst movie of Shah Rukh Khan. Alright guys, this was my video for the countdown for Shah Rukh Khan's top 10 worst movies. Now obviously art is subjective, so if you think I may have missed out on any movie, or if you want to recheck the countdown, do give me your feedback in the comment section. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. It will motivate me to make more such videos. Keep a lookout for more interesting videos coming to you very soon. Cheers.